Welcome back, everybody, to episode 6 of the Well-Regulated Snakes. Our new base is going along pretty nicely. We have almost every building done, barring watchtowers. And we have the wall not really that much done, maybe half done if you count the cliff sides as part of the walls. We still need to finish this side of the wall and then figure out how we're going to connect over here and then build that wall. Unfortunately, cement and chain link fence are both just slow things to make. But the main focus right now is preparing for winter. It is still early fall. It's only a couple days after the end of last episode. I think that was like day 28 or 27. Um, but things have gotten much colder, even still in early fall. So right now it's 74 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about 24, I believe, Celsius, which isn't too cold. But just a night or two ago, it was 49 degrees Fahrenheit, which I believe is around 9 degrees Celsius, and it was raining. And that's, I think, the coldest night that I've encountered so far. People were staying indoors, staying by the fire, doing anything they could to keep warm. I don't know if I've specifically mentioned this. Let me see if I can find someone. Yeah, so clothes all have a certain amount of insulation, so you can see up here how much insulation they have. But when their clothes are damp, such as, it's raining out, um, they will lose insulation. If just staying indoors, I believe, will slowly lower that damp meter. That's what the blue line at the bottom is how damp it is. But also sitting by a fire will lower it much quicker. Um, he doesn't really, I mean, it's 74 or whatever right now, so he doesn't really need to do it at the moment, but yeah, that's an interesting mechanic that I'm going to have to deal with through winter when I assume snow will have the same effect on clothes. Um, I've been trying to collect warmer clothes, mostly from zombies. As I go out hunting to collect food, I'll have Peyton grab whatever clothes you can find. So there's some clothes, and I think they'll automatically take warmer clothes if needed. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I hope so. Um, but as you can see, our food stores have increased a little bit. She's been on a hunting tear. 38 big chunks of raw venison and 14 dead rabbits. Um, is certainly helpful. Uh, but yeah, we're nowhere near the suggested 36.5 days worth of food saved up for winter that the game suggests. So I'm a bit worried there. You might notice that the food crops we were like off the edge here, like in terms of having so much crop down that we were in good shape. But because it's gotten so much colder so quickly, I've stopped the farmers from replanting. Um, what am I trying to do here? Let's come over here. So the crop still exists, so we still have like corn all over here. But whenever this corn finishes, they won't replant it. They'll still water it along the way. They'll still harvest it, all that good stuff. But they won't actually replant it so that we don't waste any seeds to crops dying due to frost. I'm not sure if I timed it perfectly because, of course, I don't want any crops dying. But I gave my best guess. Just pretty much based on that really cold night, I was like, holy crap, it's getting very cold very quickly. Let's stop replanting our crops. Um, we also built a mine here, which will give us a sustainable or an infinite, I don't know, whatever, a repeatable source of lead and iron. Lead for bullets, iron for pretty much everything building or tool related. Um, so that's good that we have that set up. I might need to build another forge because kind of everything needs to be built at a lot of things need to be built at a forge. Bullets and chain link fence or chicken wire, whatever they call it, as well as any tools or cooking pots that I want. Um, that's one thing that I'm a little bit worried about. Um, yeah, I'm not really sure how good a shape we're in. I look down here and I see like, oh, we have 38 chunks of venison. We have 14 rabbits. We have, well, that's just sunflower. I was going to say 300 sunflower seeds, but I don't know how filling sunflower seeds are. Um, whoops, we have, 60 pumpkins, almost 500 ears of corn that can be boiled into boiled ears of corn. Um, but that's still just 14.4 days of rations. Actually, let me see this. If I switch this to can eat, does that shoot up or something? No, it doesn't. Let me... No, it doesn't. Okay. I'm not sure how that's calculated, but... Yeah, so... We're getting there. We're getting ready for winter. I'll let you know at the next step, you know, are we dying? Are crops dying? That sort of thing. But so far, we're still just getting ready for winter, getting every single piece of food we can into our base, and trying to get wood also to keep our fires going. So I'll be back when a little bit more progress has been made. It's almost day 33, still early fall. It hasn't gotten much colder, so I'm happy about that. Uh, but my food stores aren't, they're much better, but they're not quite where I want them. As my crops finish, you know, growing and get harvested but don't get replanted, of course my crops are going down to zero. But my food stocks are going up quite a bit. They were, I think, like at 10 to 12 days or something like that earlier. Already up to 22. The recommended, though, is 36.5 days, so I'm not quite there. I do have a ton of not carrots. I have a decent number of carrots, but I have a ton of corn that can be boiled, and a decent amount of meat to be cooked still as well. But and I guess no sunflower seeds. Yeah, sunflower seeds can be eaten just by themselves, but I don't think they provide much. Um, you know, like like hunger saturation or whatever. Um, so I'm not really super secure on that front. So what I thought was, what if I come to one of the looter squads, or looter communities, I should say, in the area. There's these two groups up here that kept trying to charge me money. There's this group right across the river. They have cement walls. I did go over and check them out, but yeah, cement walls are tough because I don't know how to break them down. And then down here in this group, whoops, wrong button. They actually have wooden walls. They do have some cement towers kind of behind. You can kind of see I have it paused because I don't want to, you know, do too much too quickly. But yeah. So as long as I stay away from the towers, and there's some wooden towers even, but those are, as long as I stay away from those towers. So if I stay in like that part of the base, I should be pretty good. Now they do have some people with armor, but I am, you know, fully equipped with armor here. Heavy combat helmet, leg armor, good bulletproof vest. Um, yeah, I've done a little bit of scavenging around. There was like a looter patrol that I got some food from, or I killed them and then sold the bad stuff over here because I know I'm gonna have to haul a whole bunch back. So I'm gonna try to kill these guys and we'll see how it goes. I'm not really sure how it goes against the community, like fighting against the community, but this guy does have, you know, the 5 firearms, five firearms skill. So I think it will be as good as it's gonna get. So let's give this a try. All right, let's give this a try. We're not at war yet, so we have a little bit of target selection we can do. Probably a guard or someone high-powered. Maybe that guy. Well, maybe that guy over there. He's in a tower. I don't think he has leg armor. Every guard I see so far has decent armor on them, which means we probably can't kill them right away. That guy has that one has a shotgun. Wait, does he not have body armor? I think that vest is just like the clothing vest as opposed to body armor. Yeah, let's... Oh, we dodged that Molotov, luckily. No, target. Okay, we're hurt, but we can heal. How are these guys continuing to get up? His body armor is... Okay. Let's... No, don't... Let's bandage. Okay. We got it hurt, and our body armor is pretty damaged. But I think we're in okay shape. Okay, scav. Can we get anything good from these guys? Like another... Yeah, another Molotov would be great. Another bandage can't hurt. Okay. stop. Oh, I'm the thief. Who are they talking to? I am a thief in their mind. That dude's still up in the watchtower, though. Let's see if we can... Oh, he's in the right watch. I thought he was in the left watchtower. It must be someone else. Because when we were just looking at... What the heck? Oh, there's regular raider, like a random group of raiders is here as well. That was a huge explosion. Okay, what can we do? Okay, are they running away, or are they... oh, can we just take his helmet and shoot him in the head? Or he has a knife, doesn't he? We can just assassinate him. Then we have this guy over, or a couple guys over here we can assassinate. And then we can assassinate... Franco's faction has been wiped out. Nice. Now there is... Okay, they're leaving. Okay. So we have taken over this... Well, yeah, we've killed all of these. We haven't taken over this. You could come over here and, like, bring wood and stuff and actually take over the... like, the buildings and such. But we don't need to do that. We just need to take all this food. So I'm going to bring people down. Let's just look at this real quick. Yeah, that has 60 cabbages. That's going to be... Okay, this is so much food here. This was definitely a good idea. I was a little worried about this, but this is definitely a good idea. And it looks like there's chicken here as well that we can take. So I'm going to bring people down and just loot all this and take it back to base, and we'll see where we're at here in, you know, a couple minutes when all of this stuff is looted. Well, I'll tell you what, that seems to be the strategy. It took me a full day. Like, it's been a full, like, morning, evening, into the night, once again, to have, like, 6 people pull all the stuff from down here. Now I look back at the video, like the first clip, to see exactly how much I gained. I gained about 1,000 corn. Yes, 1,000 corn. They were evidently, they had, I think, 9 people in their community. I guess they were ready for, like, multiple winters. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, 1,000 corn, 76 pumpkins, just 4 beets. I guess they didn't really have very many beets or carrots. I also had only plus 4 carrots, which really both of those could just be like I finished my crops, because all my crops finished. All my crops are harvested, I mean. So those could have just been like my own crops. 108 chilies and about 850 cucumbers. I don't think I had any cucumbers, so actually 849. I'm just like, I just have so much food now. So I'm now making meaty curry and meaty stew, both. Some people actually prefer, I believe, I'm not 100% sure, some people prefer bland food. It's like a trait. So I think that means, or I assume that means, that if they prefer meaty stew as opposed to curry with the chili. Then I also have a little bit of vegetable curry and vegetable stew. But I'm not actively making that. I'm focusing on the meaty curry, meaty stew. I don't think there are any vegetarians in this. If there are, then my people are very angry with me. A lot of my, any vegetarians I have probably have eaten tons and tons of meat against their will. But yeah, we just got tons and tons of seeds. I didn't look back and count the seeds, or count the difference between the seeds, whatever. But yeah, we just have so many seeds now. We could probably do with selling quite a bit, I suppose, in the spring. But we are no longer short on food. We have a ton of food. I don't really know what we're going to do during winter besides just huddle up by the fire. But yeah, we can do that as long as we need to, I suppose. We have so much food now. I celebrated by recruiting some 2 people that were just walking by. And they're both really good construction. 4 out of 5 for Lily here, and also 4 fitness and 4 out of 5 cooking, so just really good in multiple areas. And then Colin Sandoval, I think that's right, is just a good construction for Max 4, so he can't do some of the top stuff, but he can do many of the things. So I'm sure there's going to be construction stuff that he can help with. So yeah, this is really, really good. So I'm going to take a break, or I'm going to like cut. I mean, I'm going to keep playing, and yeah, just see how winter goes. We are in mid-fall now, so winter is quickly approaching, but we are no longer low on food. We're just probably low on heat. It's the first snowfall, and the snow is going everywhere, as you might imagine. It's kind of cool that like the snow is literally like on the ground everywhere, on top of the buildings, on top of like the roofs and stuff. Um, yeah, that's a very nice change. Just like so you can see the snow and stuff. I would kind of like it if the snow was. Let me switch over here. If the snow like around the campfire was melted a little bit, or the snow around like the kiln was melted a little bit, but this is still early access, so who knows what it'll look like eventually. But yeah, I just wanted to show off the snow. It is still mid-fall. It's like literally just the next day, so it's not too much later than the last clip. But I'm basically just probably going to be fast forwarding a lot through winter, just working on making cement at the kilns and making chain link fence at the forge here. You can hear her beating on the hammer. And our wall is coming along nicely. It's all actually we're done with the wall that I've placed. So that's really good. I guess I'll need to place some more in a moment. So I'll do that, and hopefully we'll be done with the wall here pretty soon, before winter even rolled around. It's officially late fall, and things have gotten a lot colder. It's 20 degrees Fahrenheit right now, which is like -4, I think, -5 degrees Celsius. Luckily, we've been gathering warm clothes basically throughout the year as I found them. So I have like 7 extra trench coats, which give the most warmth. Couple extra, 9 extra padded jackets, and so on. So people automatically change into the warmer clothes, I believe. And yeah, that'll help a lot because it is getting colder and colder. As for food, our stocks apparently are still above the suggested amount, but we are running lower. We have no more carrots, and we have no more chunks of venison. We have 5 venison steaks left, but that's it in terms of deer meat. Um, because we have no more carrots, we can't make any more curries or stews. So basically what's left is boiled ears of corn, raw vegetables, and rabbits. Now, luckily, I am getting a pretty good supply, steady supply of rabbits from the traps that I've set up. But yeah, it's not going to be enough to supply everyone with meat all the time. Not that there's like a full nutrition system in the game at the moment, but just to have people have a variety to keep their morale up. I imagine that just eating boiled ears of corn would not make them happy, so having a little bit of extra meat uh, would be good, but we don't have a ton of it. We do have 2 chickens that I got from the base that we overthrew, so we are getting a little bit of eggs, but very slowly. Just like 2 every couple days, so that's also not going to be something that we can just really rely on. Uh, but yeah, the main thing is we're actually starting to build up on cement because um, there's not a lot to do during winter because it's so cold. People don't want to go outside, like too far away from the fires, too far away from the kilns. That it's actually pretty easy to just have people chill in front of the kilns making cement. They're perfectly happy doing that because the kilns produce heat. Um, so we've actually finished our inner cement wall that goes all the way around. So we are perfectly safe, which is great timing because there's infected up there, and there's a white strain horde coming in right there. Blue infected, I mean. I just said infected. Blue strain infected up here. Um, and we're going to just show off how great the pitfall traps are against these hordes. But before I do that, I want to make sure that uh, my lumberjacks aren't sitting outside being dumb where they could be attacked by a horde. I want to instead come up here where Shane. There we go. Now let's give this a go. This should be pretty easy because zombies don't know how to avoid these traps at all. Did I kill? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, there we go. And there we go. We killed that horde off. So let's run down to the bottom. I want to go right there, actually. Yeah, you're fine, I guess. And now, oops, there's the white strain horde coming over. Let's see if we can get them taken care of as well. We actually have 2 layers of defenses here. We have some traps right over there, and then some traps right behind me right here, and then of course the wall. And one guy's gonna get through. Oh no, there's still one more. Come on, I don't want to waste any more ammo. And there we go. So managed to take out both hordes with, relatively easy, just a couple shotgun shells to accompany the pitfall traps that we made. I think I'm going to call it here for today. I know this is a bit of a shorter episode, but it's actually taken me quite a while just based on how much time has passed because, such little happens during fall and winter. Uh, Even with playing at 4x speed, just a lot less is happening. So there's just less stuff to include. But in order to get this episode out on Wednesday, um, yeah, I kind of have to call it somewhere. So calling it here when there's several significant things done, I think is better than delaying it a day and having, not all that much more significant stuff happening. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all on Friday.